Now, if you're looking for a value for money second-hand bike, you won't go far wrong with a Suzuki Bandit. Fantastic value for money, especially the 600 Bandit. In fact, brand new now, a 600 Bandit is only going to cost you somewhere around about 4,000 quid, so they're not that dear anyway if you go out and buy a brand new one. But it is a cracking bike, very sort of retro styling bike, sort of naked street bike, quite aggressive looking. Came out in 1995, the Bandit, and got a bit of a slagging off from some of the press because they said it's a parts bin special. It's been made up out of all the bits left over in the Suzuki factory, which is very, very unfair. I do think it's a nice looking bike. In 1996, they gave you an alternative version. They gave you the GSF 600S. They put the S on the end because it had a little half fairing on the front. In fact, there's one over there with a little half fairing. I don't think it looks as nice. I think if it's a Bandit, the name Bandit, it says this sort of aggressive thing, doesn't it? And I think it looks better as a naked street bike. A couple of examples here of the 600s, as I say, came out in 1995. There's a P-registered one here, so this is an early one, sort of 96. £2,799 it's priced up at here, and it's done 28,000 kilometres, so what's that? 16,000 miles, somewhere there about. Much newer one here. That's obviously an import with it having a kilometres clock. This is miles an hour, so this is a UK bike. And this one is a T-registered example here. This will cost you £3,499. It's got a full service history, it's data tagged, and it's had two very careful owners. 3 right gits, but 2 very careful ones. I'm only joking. A nice looking bike, and whatever you say, you can't knock them really. There are loads and loads of people riding round on Bandits.
Okay, Bandit 600S, yeah. Great bike, I've quite enjoyed it. I've had it for 12 months. It's the bike that I sat my lessons on, passed my test on, got a love for the bike and decided that's what I wanted to buy. It's been a great bike for me, comfortable to sort of use, easy to handle. Just the lightness. I mean, the reason for buying it initially was fitting in with the cost. Being a first bike, I didn't want to spend a lot of money, and this was within my budget. Insurance-wise, it was very friendly. But it's great for running with. I enjoy the whole aspect of it.
I bought a 1200 Bandit about 12 months ago now. More than happy with it. Previously I had a 600 Bandit, that's what made me move on to the 1200. I just thought I needed that little bit more power, and which it's got a lot of. Brilliant, quite a good gearbox on it. Possibly could do with a 6 gear on it, but there's loads of modifications, changes you can make. There's loads out there, but it needs a suspension a little bit tweaking, but it's brilliant otherwise. Loads of power, loads of low down grunt, get you out at bends. Otherwise, it's brilliant.
Well, I've had the Bandit since '99, about not quite 2 years, and I just love it to bits. I love the acceleration. It could handle better, like, but the price, for the price, I mean, if I've paid £7,000–8,000, then you'd expect a bike to handle spot on, but it's an all-rounder. It's a tourer, you do a bit of scratching with it.
I've got a 1200 Bandit Suzuki. Don't dislike note about it, not to dislike about it. What I like about it, grin factor. High 10 on the scale. I mean, how can you fault one, really? They're good fun, they go well. I think everybody that's got one, retro, people on superbikes think it's just a Bandit. Not going to do no, but they get a shock of their life when a Bandit passes them and they can't understand it. You put right tackle on it, shockers, forks, springs, tyres, somebody in control and knows what he's doing. Bandit's good fun. Not only that, but the wheelie forever.
It could be a bit comfy on seat. The backside gets a bit numb after a couple of 100 miles, but they all do.
So he gets a numb bum, does he, that chap? Well, it just goes to show, doesn't it, that not every bike fits every person. What's comfy for one person might not fit you. And that shows you the value of getting in the showrooms and getting on them, sitting on them, having a feel of them. But better than that, getting out on them, having a test ride. Insist on a test ride. Go out for half an hour, put plenty of miles on it, because you never know after half an hour in the saddle. It'll feel completely different to the way it does when you're sat in the showrooms. Well, this is a 1200 Bandit. Looks exactly the same as a 600, but dead easy to spot. Obviously it's bigger, but easy to spot as one's going down the road. The 600's got a silver engine, the 1200's got a black engine, so that's how you tell the difference. Both the 600 and the 1200 Bandits are very, very popular, and as you see, not that expensive second hand.